It's your friendly neighborhood Star Wars YouTuber, and today, this is actually my first ever video, I believe, but I think, I don't know, uh, I think it's my first one. But yeah, today we are going to be doing a little rant on Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, don't get me wrong, great movie. I actually used to love this movie a ton. It used to be one of my favorite movies, like not Star Wars movies, just movies in general, like one of my favorite movies. And then over time, it did the opposite of grow on me. It just didn't work for me, and I just realized how bad it really was. So yeah, baby, you like The Force Awakens, so please be respectful in the comments about this whole situation. But yeah, so the first thing I want to talk about is how you should subscribe. No, what I really want to talk about is, why? Why is this bad? Like, why do I not like it? That's the first thing I'm going to talk about is Han Solo, right? Well, okay, why do you hate Han Solo in this film? By the way, spoilers ahead, so please don't watch any more of this videos if you don't want spoilers. Now, back to the video. Why would you not like Han Solo in this film? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Perfectly fine. But I mean, no, Han Solo in this movie is actually garbage. Now, the whole point of him being in this film, I think, was for the nostalgia, right? At least that's what I think. I think they put him in there because of the nostalgia. But there's a huge problem with him in this film, and that's because this isn't Han Solo after the events of Return of the Jedi. This is Han Solo before the New Hope, right? Like right before the New Hope, he's the smuggler, right? He has that kind of attitude, you know what I'm saying? Which is totally just weird because he's had character development. I think it's just weird for him to just like go like that. Like that's just weird to me. I don't know. He's weird. In this movie has a lot of problems with him. Uh, I think it's fine if you want to add him for the nostalgia, but it didn't work for me. Um, so I don't know. Next, I want to talk about the First Order because the First Order is so unoriginal. Like, why? It's like, okay, let's make a new Star Wars movie about the events after Return of the Jedi a few years later. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. But instead, they just copy pasted A New Hope. Like, why do you need a First Order? Like, look at the stormtroopers. Like, it's weird to me. I just don't understand. Like, why? Like, why? It's like so unoriginal. And there's like Kylo Ren as well, which is like a try-hard Darth Vader. I'll get into that a bit later. But again, just like I have a lot of problems with this in general. Like, I just don't know why. And I feel like the only reason they're there is, again, not only the nostalgia factor, but, maybe the merchandise. Who knows? I don't know. Like, why? It's just copy paste, my dude. Like, no. Next, I'm going to talk about Ray. I actually don't have a lot of problems with this character. Uh, it's like a cool character, I guess. But later on, I do actually have some major problems with her. Then it has come to the time where we need to address Kylo Ren because man, this character is just it's so try hard Darth Vader, and he like the lightsaber, it's just like I'm sorry, but it's like so try hard. Um, and the entire thing, I just like again, I do develop more problems. That's such a weird sentence. I develop more problems with this character as we go more into the sequel trilogy of the Skywalker saga. But I mean, come on. Like, it's just not a good character. Like, why? Nothing wrong with the character, but there is. Next, I want to talk about Finn. Now, with Finn, I don't have a lot of problems with him. Again, it's like Ray, not a lot of problems. Not gonna nitpick here, but I mean, not a lot of problems. But later on, again, so many problems. I actually think this character is really cool in my opinion. I like how it's like the former stormtrooper thing. Like that's pretty cool to me at least. You know what I'm saying? But later on, I do think that he gets a little weird, especially in The Last Jedi. I'm sorry, but I just can't cope with Finn in The Last Jedi. BB-8, again, very try-hard, kind of like Kylo Ren and the First Order. It just feels like it's there because, wow, the main character needs a droid companion. It's like a must-have of Star Wars. But yeah, again, really, really like repetitive, like copy paste. I don't have a problem with BB-8, but very unoriginal to me, uninspired. Like I don't know, I don't really know. It actually is very inspired, but it's just not very inspired. It's actually copy pasted. But yeah, it's just not that great. Yeah, I can see what this movie was trying to do, and into that nostalgia factor. You know, there's like characters like Ray and Finn, and there's even C3PO, a pilot character, even a really try hard, uh, Empire. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Try hard Death Star, try hard Empire, try hard Darth Vader, copy paste characters. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Try hard X Wings. Like, it's just there. It's a little overwhelming about how copy pasted it really seems. And I actually did like this movie, but it just got so boring to me. And I used to want to like watch this movie over and over again. I'd be like, yes, can we watch Force Awakens? Like, yes, great movie. Honestly, though, my favorite character from Force Awakens might be Maz, just because I don't know, not really that important, but I think that she's pretty cool. Um, I don't know. I think she's funny in some moments, but yeah. So you can see that they were going with the nostalgia again with Jakku. It's like why? Like why? Why do you have to do this? Like it's. Do we need more sand planets, or could it have just been Tatooine? Could it have just been Tatooine? But no, there's like another planet now, Jakku. It just feels like it's. This is the most ultimate amount of level of copy paste I've seen out of any single bit in this film. I would rate this film about a 6 out of 10. It's just, I feel like that's really a low rating to some people. And I feel like it's a low rating for me as well. I don't mind this movie and I could watch it without being like, oh, it's just so bad, you know what I'm saying? I would bring up how it's like so unoriginal, but you know what I'm saying? I'd bring it up a few times while watching the film. But again, I'm not trying to nitpick here. If I were nitpicking, this would be a lot lower. The other two films in the sequel trilogy are worse. Okay, I have a numerous amount of problems with those, but we'll get into all that stuff later. And yeah, I would appreciate if you would subscribe as it helps out my channel a ton. Um, and yeah, this is my logo. Wow, hit you with that logo. But yeah, so subscribe because I'd really appreciate it. Sorry for the bad like microphone quality and all that jazz. I literally just started my channel, so you know I've been like kind of working on that stuff. If you guys don't know, I do have a second channel. It's called Meow Chipe. Meow Chipe, spelled like Meow Chipe, but it's actually pronounced Meow Chipe. But yeah, you guys could go check that out. But yeah, not only subscribe, but be sure to like the video because if you like Clone Wars, you should like the video. If you like Star Wars, you should like. If you like liking the video, like the video. And if you like helping out small channels like me, you should most definitely like the video. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. This is my first ever video. Hopefully later I get more comfortable with filming right now. It's like, am I gonna get views? So you clicking on this video has absolutely made my day. Really made my day. And yeah. So liking and subscribing would be awesome. And yeah, that's the end of the video. See you in the next video. Bye.